only purpose of man's sojourn on this earth is to seek God. Satsang ab shuru hota hai. Now we begin our spiritual journey. We enter the stream, we practice, we become servers of humanities, workers for the unity, for earth peace. All of us must do our little bit. हमको सबको ये करना है. We can do it better if we practice a very definitive technique of Kriya Yoga. It will give us the backbone and the proper direction for the evolution of consciousness, not only of us, but the purification of the whole world. And that will encourage them and entice them to come to this great path. Time is not very much in human time, because the changes are upon us. The changes from 2012 to 2022 will be quite turbulent. You must gear yourself to cope with the Holocaust, which will create a lot of carnage, but in controlled areas, and the cataclysms of natural calamities, which will select which souls have to go and which not. So they will happen to such zones. I don't know how this is done and how to explain to you that when the tsunami came, a lady was on the 3rd floor of a building. One wave came, curled its arms around the child and took the child, snatched it away from the mother. This is a fact. So selective is karma that it works through the forces of nature. Few days later, a small child came from the tsunami floating on a raft. We cannot understand the complexity. It's the law of all laws, the law of karma. Cannot be understood by mortal brain. Cannot be comprehended by the mortal mind. But it is there, it is the law of justice. एक का बच्चा छीन लिया तीसरे मंजिले पे से, उस सुनामी ने, एक लहर आई, माँ के गोद से बच्चा छीन लिया. कुछ दिन बाद एक बच्चा राफ्ट पे फ्लोटिंग करते हुआ आया, छोटा बच्चा. I think some of you must have heard of this when the tsunami came. Now that other 3rd child, who saved him? His karma. There's no one. Here's this child in the clutches, safe in the mother's arms. The wave comes and takes the child away. So the karmic law does have the supreme intelligence of the Divine Mother. She is the one. God does nothing except everything, because if He is not, neither is the Divine Mother nor the karmic law. God is the ocean, and the karmic law and the Divine Mother in all the galaxies and stars are the waves. The waves cannot exist without the ocean, but the ocean can be in nothingness without the waves. Like creation cannot be without the Creator, but the Creator during the great zero, the pralaya, can still be there in full awareness without creation. Stephen Hawking once said, it does not need God to prove creation. So I answered in a mail, I said, yes, it does not need God to prove creation, because creation is Godding all the time. Say, God, 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 do I exist? Do I have a certificate? Do I have your blessings? Creation is Godding all the time. God is in no need of the creation, but the creation is in need of God. This was the answer. So these guys have got their equations wrong. We in Sanatan philosophy say that intelligence is not produced from cow dung. Intelligence came first and then the dung. So don't think that a human brain is always saying it's matter, dark matter, they can't rise above matter. But there is something more to the supreme reality than matter. Composed of nothing, yet of which all else is sure composed. Composed of nothing, yet of which all else is sure composed. It stands supreme, beyond all dreams, eternally reposed. This is God. All that is composed, they knew, must get decomposed. Where then does reality lie? All matter being composed. All that is composed, our sages knew that all that is composed must get decomposed. Where then does reality lie? All matter being composed. Matter is destroyed, so where's the reality? Composed, then the answer comes, composed of nothing, yet of which all else is sure composed, even matter. It stands supreme beyond all dreams of matter, eternally reposed. That is God. So with this, Godspeed, my blessings to you. May He give you the motivation and open heart to sit down and practice the science of the self, the science of selfing into the self. By practicing Kriya Yoga sincerely yourself, you help the world. One sincere practitioner of Kriya Yoga and one sincere realized person through Kriya is equal to 10,000 philanthropists. So this is very important. It's a scientific process for the scientific, a devotional for the devotional, and a wisdom process for the wise. With this I conclude the satsang.